Good morning, it's Mark Leibovit, and it's Tuesday, January 19th, and this is a Leibovit volume reversal tutorial here on Metastock, looking at my volume reversal toolkit. As you may recall, there were three versions of the volume reversal in the toolkit. The sequential, which shows all positive and negative VRs, and that's what I use in these videos. The directional, which filters out repetitive VRs. And the two-day version, which is based on the premise that when a VR is formed, you tend to get movement in the direction of the VR for a couple of trading days. A free trial is available, so I encourage you to sign up if you haven't done so already. Let's jump to the charts. We're looking at the 20-year Treasury bond ETF. The big up move pretty much was signaled well back here in November 12th, where this positive VR was formed, and rising stochastic 533 stochastic confirmed the advance, and we've had an advance since. Many of you may know that Timer Digest magazine ranked me for a good part of last year as the #1 U.S. bond timer. I think I ended up in the second or third place at the end of the year, but I still remain bullish. As you can see here, there's a preponderance of positive VRs. Most recently here in the last couple of weeks, on December 31st, we had a nice positive VR. Then we had another positive VR here on January 6th, another positive VR here on January 12th, pretty much all confirmed by a rising 533 stochastic. Of course, there are going to be contra trades along the way. There was a little negative VR here on December 29th, and it's only good for like a one-day pullback. If you were short, you had to quickly reverse on this positive VR, but it was confirmed by a declining stochastic at that time. But with the broad trend higher, that wasn't the trade that I was inclined to take because of my view that the weight of the evidence was pointing higher, and I was bearish on the equity markets, but that's a whole other story. Meanwhile, just informing you a little bit here that if you haven't checked in on my radio show, it's 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturdays at gcnlive.com. That's a Genesis Communication Network. Shows are archived. If you missed the show, it is also being syndicated on radio stations around the country. We only have a couple now, so the safe place to go is at GCN Live. And also, don't forget about my vrtrader.com website, where we host my silver newsletter, which is my daily market commentary, my platinum, which provides specific recommendations plus commentary, my gold letter, which covers natural resources, the VR forecaster, which is my cyclical forecast for the major markets. We did see a nice call in the Dow forecast for 2015, which painted a cautious picture. We do have the Vice letter, which covers cannabis stocks as well as many of the sin stocks, for example, gaming and tobacco and alcohol. And don't forget about my book, The Trader's Book of Volume, which is also available. So here we are back at the Metastock. Please check it out. I've used the indicator for 35 years. It's been proprietary for pretty much most of that time, and it's a great tool which I think is going to add significantly to your trading. Have a great day. We'll speak to you next week.